In this question statement, consider a 60-gallon water heater that is initially filled with the water at the temperature of 45 degree Fahrenheit. Determine how much energy needs to be transferred to the water to raise its temperature to 140 degree Fahrenheit. So the properties which are given here, that is the density and the specific heat of water, which is 62 pound per feet cube and 1 BTU per pound per Fahrenheit respectively. Let us just try to understand this question statement with the help of the diagram. So this is actually a water heater, and this blue color is representing the water which is present in this heater. So initially the temperature of the water is 45 degree Fahrenheit, and you have to increase the temperature of this 45 degree Fahrenheit to 140 degree Fahrenheit of this water in this heater. So in order to increase the temperature from 45 degree Fahrenheit to 140 degree Fahrenheit, how much heat is being needed to raise the temperature of this water? Let us just try to understand with the help of solution. The first thing is that we take some assumptions that the water is an incompressible substance with the constant specific heats at room temperature. The second thing is no water flows in or out of the tank during the heating process. It means that the amount of the water remains constant. So we just have to determine the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of the particular amount of water in this heater. So the properties that we are going to need in solving this problem, which include the density of the water and the specific heat of the water, which is given in the question statement, that is 62 pound per feet cube, and this is the density, and the 1 BTU per pound per degree Fahrenheit is the specific heat of the water. So the first thing is, in the analysis, you have to determine the mass of the water which is present inside the tank. So there is a simplest formula to determine the mass of the water is by multiplying the density with the volume. So the volume is also given in the question statement, and the density of the water is also given. So this is the density, 62 pound per feet cube multiplied by 60 gallon. If you convert the gallon into feet cube, this is the conversion factor, that 7.48 gallon is equal to 1 feet cube. So this gallon and this gallon will be cancelled out. So when you divide 60 with the 7.48 conversion factor, you will get some answer over here, and the units will be in feet cube. When you simplify the whole expression, you will get the mass of the water in the tank, which is equal to 497.3 pounds. So the amount of heat that must be transferred to the water in the tank as it is heated from the temperature of 45 degree Fahrenheit to 140 degree Fahrenheit, and it can be determined by using this formula. So in this formula you have the mass of the water which is present inside the tank, you have the specific heat, and you have the initial and the final temperature. This is the initial temperature 45, and this is the final temperature. When you put all the values in this expression, and after simplifying that, you will have this value, that is 47,250 BTU. This is the amount of heat which is basically needed to increase the temperature of the water inside this heater from 45 degree Fahrenheit to 140 degree Fahrenheit. This is the answer, which is the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature from 45 to 140 degree Fahrenheit.